Alright guys, I got quite a bit of rust to clean. Don't know where to start, but I bought a few products that some of you viewers recommended, and a few products that just some of my OGs recommended. And I got a few bolts right here. We're gonna go with these ones right here. Not too sure if you guys can see that, how rusty that is. I'm pretty sure you guys are all familiar with it. These came off of the fuel neck. So I'll place one in each of these. And let's see. I also have a few from the under tray in the front. I'm gonna put one in each also. All right, and it's about 9 o'clock, and I'll probably come back and check up on these tomorrow after I wake up. So let's see if there's any differences after about 12 hours. This is approximately 2 hours. I just wanted to take a look at them before I went to bed. Can't wait to see what they do overnight. Alright guys, it's been about 12 hours and there's been quite a bit of activity from some of these, and others not so much. Starting on the left, we have some CLR. Not much activity going on there. Next we have the wood bleach. This green one right here is the RustAid. You can see there's some foaming. That must be the rust breaking down. And last is the vinegar. And I'm actually pretty surprised about how much rust is actually floating on the surface. You can see there's a lot of bubbling going on. But I think I'm gonna leave these for another 12 hours and see what happens to them. Okay guys, it's 10 o'clock. Kind of missed that 24-hour window. It's overall been 26 hours now. The CLR is now almost entirely orange. Still a little rust on here, but pretty clean. Just gonna leave this going on for like another 12 hours because I'm kind of curious if it's able to take off that last bit of rust. Okay. The wood bleach. It looks pretty clean. Threads look a little rusty still. Still a tad rusty in the center right there, so why not leave that bathing for another day also? Well, at least 12 hours. Okay. That one looks pretty much good. And now the RustAid. This one's a little different because it's like a gel. It seems to really cling. It's all white. Very curious if I rinse that off, if there's any signs of rust left on any of these. What I'm pretty most surprised about is actually this vinegar. You can see it's still bubbling. There's quite a bit of material throughout the fluid. It's just floating all over the place. So that's probably the best so far for the gas tank because at least it'll lift it. Let's see if there's any difference in, whoa, these look way better than last time. Starting to make a pretty big difference at 24 hours. Let's see what with the small one. All right, well, another 12 hours to go, and I'm just gonna rinse them off and we'll see what they entirely look like. Okay guys, it's been about a little over 12 hours now since the last time I checked in. The CLR bolts made a huge transformation ever since then. They turned almost entirely all white. You can see from this side right here. And you see this one right here, it's all white. Still a little rust on it. We'll see what they look like after I rinse them off. This is the wood bleach. Not much different compared to the second time I checked in. It's almost all entirely gray. Barely any color rust. This is that gel, the RustAid. Still white. Not much of a difference. And the vinegar, surprisingly, just like the last video, started to take some pretty decent effect. It's a bunch of debris on top of the water in the vinegar, I guess. Not water, vinegar. And what does this look like? It's looking okay. Not the best, but pretty decent. It's just like a few spots of rust here and there. Other than that, seems to clean it pretty well. Gave him an extra brush with this bristle brush, and this is my final result. Just gonna hit them real quick with a little WD-40 so they don't rust. And yeah, I actually think these ones on the right hand side or here are probably black to start out with. I don't really like the effect of how these turned yellow, and these are kind of rough looking for some reason. Like there's some scaling still left over. The CLR did pretty good. But like I said, surprisingly, that looks the cleanest, which is vinegar. So, can't argue with results.